Hey you guys, I'm back with another message from the Lord. God just dropped this in my spirit, um, because I've been seeing a lot of negative people say things, um, about people and their circumstances. God is saying, be compassionate for others. Be compassionate about other situations. Because a lot of people didn't ask to be in the situation that they were in. All right. And I'm gonna give several examples. Like, for instance, a lot of people didn't ask to be homeless. Um, famine hit, things happen, and they just end up homeless. Um, I had experiences where I had to go live with someone, um, twice because of like a natural disaster hitting my home and things like that. But I was able to, with the grace of God, bounce back. But everybody else is not as fortunate. Some people, they develop, mental issues, um, which leads them not to being able to work, and sometimes they can't get government assistance, and that what causes them to be homeless. You got to think about it. We have like a lot of veterans in this world, on this earth, in the United States, that are homeless because they don't went to war, they done saw some things, they're battling mental issues, and they're not getting the assistance that they need from the government, so they don't have family, and so they're homeless, and it's sad. um Also too, God like brought in my spirit, like, I used to work for a mental health industry. In the mental health industry, I used to work in mental health and the and healthcare. Mental health, I was in the mental health industry for like 13 years, and most of my clients that I work with was not always mentally disabled. Most of my clients that I work with, something traumatic happened into them that caused them to be mentally disabled. And a lot of these people that were done like that was because there was, that are mentally disabled now, they are spiritually gifted. They have spiritual gifts. Um, and that's why we have to be very careful on how we treat people. We should always show compassion. Some of my clients, I know they have spiritual gifts and they're very spiritually gifted because they love to go to church. They love to go to church. They'll get upset if they cannot go to church on a Sunday. They love the word. They love to hear about God. Like I said, while they were younger, um, someone, a lot of my clients, someone gave them bad drugs, which caused them to become mentally disabled, took their mind. That happened to one of my relatives. Got caught up in bad drugs and it took their mind. So we have to show compassion for these people. A lot of these people didn't ask to be this way. Um, they just got caught up in the wrong things that made them to get that way. And it's sad, but we have to show compassion. Um, a lot of people don't have like the gift of discernment yet. Like, they fully haven't developed in their gifts, so it's easy for the devil to kind of trick them into doing certain things that they're not supposed to be doing, which causes them to get to a point where they be disabled. Um, that's why sometimes the devil try to attack people or children at a early age to snatch their purity. Because if he can do that, he can do that, and he can try to find different ways for the children of God to get attacked to where they don't reach their full potential. And I have seen this with my own eyes. I working in the mental health industry, where they had got caught up in bad drugs, or someone did something to their food, someone put something, and it made them that way. It made them that way, and they love God, they love to go to church and stuff, but now they struggle with mental disabilities because of what someone else did to them. All right, so we have to show compassion. Everybody didn't ask to be that way. Um, we have to show love, because we do have mean and hateful people out here in this world that will kill, steal, and destroy. Okay, so be compassionate when you see these people. Be compassionate when you see the homeless. A lot of people, like I said, they didn't ask to be that way. Stuff just happened to where they are that way. All right. And God wants us to show love and compassion. God wants us to pray for them. God wants us to do for them. If He leads you to do for them, do it. God has led me to do something for homeless people a lot. Um, and I do it. And don't, when we do stuff, God said, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Just do it. Don't even tell nobody you're going to do it, because a lot of people will say stuff like, if I was you, I wouldn't do that because they asked to be that way. That's hateful. Some of them people didn't ask to be that way. Some of those people, like I said, are veterans. They are soldiers that went out and fought and sacrificed their lives so we as United States citizens can be safe. We can still be free. So we need to have compassion, all right, when it comes to God's children, all right? Just wanted to come and share that. I love you guys. I'll be praying for you all, and I will chat with you all later.